A salon chair sits empty on a Friday afternoon. That one no-show costs the owner about $80, and it happens every single week. Today you will build the small system that stops it. Owners typically pay around $400 to set that up, plus a monthly fee to keep it running. This is education, not financial advice. By the end you will know every module, the pricing, and the sales line. Welcome to Moolah IQ, where we make personal finance, investing, and trading simple. Picture your phone staying quiet at dinner while 3 clients get answered without you. This is build 3 of 5, and step 3 carries the trick most people skip. Industry surveys put no-show rates near 1 in 10 booked slots. Step 1, capture every booking the moment it happens. This applies to any business that fills its day with named time slots. If the client still takes bookings on paper, fix that before you build anything else. Set them up with a booking page on cal.com, which is free to start. The page shows their real availability and lets a customer choose an open time. The free tier covers 1 calendar and unlimited bookings, which is everything a single chair or a solo dentist actually needs. If the business runs several staff on separate calendars, you need the paid tier, and you should price that into your setup fee. Inside the settings, turn on the connection that sends each new booking outward. Point that connection at a fresh scenario in Make over at make.com. From then on, the moment someone picks a time, Make receives it. It arrives carrying the 3 things you need: the customer name, the phone number, and the appointment time. Give the scenario a plain name so you can find it again in 6 months. Then make 1 test booking under your own name before you touch anything else. You know the step is done when your own booking lands in Make within seconds. Watch the run history until you actually see it arrive. Everything that follows reads from that single arrival. Get the capture wrong and every step after it sits idle. Get it right and the rest of this build is assembly. Think about the front desk at the barber shop where you get your hair cut. She writes your name into a slot, and that's the end of it. Nothing else in that building knows you exist until Friday. He has been staring at that empty chair for years, and nobody ever offered him anything better than a louder reminder card. Your booking page changes that in a single afternoon. Same appointment, same customer, but now 4 other steps can react to it. That's the difference between a calendar and a system. Step 2, build the sheet that every later step reads from. Do this immediately after the capture works and never before. A scenario with nowhere to write is a scenario you can't debug at midnight. Add a Google Sheets module and have it write every booking as a new row. 4 columns carry the entire build: name, phone number, appointment time, and a status column that starts on booked. Keep the column names short and lowercase, because you will type them into every module and a typo costs you an evening. Set the sheet to add new rows at the bottom, or your date math in step 3 reads the wrong row. Understand what that sheet actually is. Every automation after this one reads it and reacts to what it finds there. It's plain, boring spreadsheet software quietly deciding who gets texted and when. Now add the confirmation, a text message and an email, sent the instant the row is written. Write the wording once, in the owner's own voice, with an assistant helping you draft it. Because this sends texts, the rule from Build 1 still applies. Register the client's number for business messaging before a single message goes out. Include the opt-out line in every message you send. You know the step is done when a test booking produces a row and a text within 1 minute. Open the sheet and just look at it for a moment. Every owner already understands a spreadsheet, whether she runs a salon or a shop. That familiarity is worth more than any dashboard you could ever build them. A dentist will never open a scenario editor to check on things. She will absolutely open a sheet, see today's names, and trust what she is looking at. Show her that sheet on day 1 and she will renew your fee for a year without ever asking what a scenario is. Put it somewhere the client can open it and watch the rows fill in. 2 scenarios running now, and neither one needs you awake. That's what a monthly fee actually buys the owner. Step 3, build the hourly clock that sends the reminders. This is the trick I promised, and it's where most people get this wrong. They try to make one scenario wait a full day, and Make won't do that. So stop asking it to wait. Build a second scenario instead and set it to run once every hour, around the clock. Each time it wakes up, it reads the sheet and asks one simple question. Is anyone's appointment about 24 hours away right now? Those people get the reminder text. Is anyone about 2 hours out? Those people get a short "see you soon." Then the scenario goes back to sleep for another hour. That hourly pattern is the honest way to handle timed messages inside Make. 24 runs a day is about 700 operations a month, which sits inside the free plan for a single client. Set the scenario time zone to the client's own time zone, not yours, or every reminder lands an hour wrong twice a year. Learn this pattern once here and you will reuse it in Build 5 without opening a manual. You know this step works when you shift a test row's time and the reminder fires on the next hour. Sit and watch one full cycle before you trust it with real customers. Reminders are the part that does the heavy lifting. Most people who miss an appointment never decided to miss it. He forgot on a Tuesday in the middle of a genuinely hard week. A reminder is not a nag when it arrives once, the day before, in a voice that sounds like the business itself. Picture a plumber halfway up a ladder when that reminder lands in his pocket. A text the day before turns a forgotten Friday into a kept one. Nobody had to be scolded and nobody had to be chased. That's the whole product, and it runs on a spreadsheet and a clock. Step 4. Recover the misses and ask for the review. Turn this on only after the reminder clock has run clean for a full day. Recovery firing on bad data will embarrass your client in front of their own customers. This step reads the status column and branches on whatever it finds. The woman at the front desk types one word into the sheet when somebody does not arrive. That single word is the only work any human ever does inside the system. When it lands, the recovery message goes out the following morning. The message says they were missed, that life happens, and offers a link to pick a new time. Write that message the way you would text a friend who forgot, because anything colder reads like a debt collection notice. No guilt, no fee talk, one tap to rebook. When she instead marks a visit complete, a different branch wakes up. It waits 2 hours, then asks for a Google review with a direct link. That review branch is the whole of next week's build, arriving a week early. A contractor can mark his no-shows from the truck between jobs, 1 thumb, 10 seconds. If the front desk forgets for a week, the system goes quiet rather than wrong, and that's deliberate time. You know the step is done when you mark yourself a no-show and the recovery text arrives on schedule. Then mark a row complete and watch the review request land 2 hours later. Now go and test the whole path end to end. Book yourself in, take the confirmation, shift the times, trigger both reminders. Mark yourself missed, read the recovery message, then mark yourself done. When every step fires without you touching anything, the build is finished. Your assignment this week takes about 10 minutes. Walk into the barber shop or the garage you already use and ask one casual question. Ask the man behind the counter whether he gets many no-shows. Then say nothing at all and let him talk. Don't pitch anything in that conversation, because the moment you sell, the honest complaining stops and you lose the material. The frustration in the next 30 seconds is your entire sales pitch in their own words. Write down the exact phrases he uses, because those phrases are what closes the deal. Log the booking, confirm it, remind twice, recover the miss, then ask for the review. Subscribe because the next build is the review request engine, and it turns those completed visits into map rankings. What would 1 empty hour cost the appointment business nearest you? The businesses that win are rarely the ones with better hands. They're the ones that stopped letting small things quietly fall through. This is Moolah IQ, helping you increase your financial IQ, one wise decision at a time. 3 of these running for one client is a real monthly income. Not a windfall and not overnight, but rows in a spreadsheet with your name on the invoice. Next week we make that client impossible to scroll past on a map.